nuclear force.
Remember how you all went after me when I said that was real?
And what in your view happened? Do you think he backed off because of that?
No,
your
I'm
statement?
just saying. I just found it interesting that Biden's being Biden's being an extremist, and it turns out you all are writing about it now. Kind of fascinating.
That was another bumbling moment there for the president, struggling to find his words. In a rare press conference for Joe Biden, he was asked to weigh in on foreign threats. A reporter asked for the president's thoughts on the fact the Chinese government has increased their amount of nuclear weapons and that Vladimir Putin has threatened the use of Russia's nuclear weapons. Before the journalist could continue, Biden jumped in, asking the reporter, "Remember when you all went after me when I said that was real?" He then stumbled over what he was trying to say, eventually blurting out extremist and claiming that the media is now all reporting on nuclear threats. Of course, moments like this grab the attention of Twitter users. Kellyanne Conway wrote, "What just happened is that the Democrats are stuck with this guy and his absent VP for 2024. Run, Joe, run." A few people simply wrote, "What?" Another wrote, "Somebody pulled the string too hard and the record is skipping." Finally, very concerning. Now that the Republican Party are looking likely to take control of the House, Joe Biden was asked how he plans to govern with the other side for the next 2 years. He said he planned to change nothing, claiming they're just finding out what we're doing.
Well, let me put it this way. What I meant was I don't have to change any of the policies I've already passed. That's what they said they want to go after. And so what I have is a simple proposition. I have a pen that can veto. Okay? So that's what I mean. I don't have to recalibrate whether or not I'm going to continue to fund we're going to continue to fund the infrastructure bill, or we're going to continue to fund the environment, etc.
Despite the fact that there is still no definitive answer on which party won the midterms, the elections are over. What that means is that ambitions for the White House will start to come to light. Joe Biden has said before that he does plan to run for a second term, but there are still doubts on whether he'll actually do that because his approval numbers are low and his age has been a factor. He turns 80 years old in 10 days. By the 2024 presidential election, he would be just a few weeks shy of 82 years old, and if he won the second term, he would finish in 2028 at 86 years old. But Joe Biden isn't ruling it out at all, telling the press conference that he will make up his mind at the beginning of next year.
Our intention is to run again. That's been our intention, regardless of what the outcome of this election was. My guess is, I hope Jill and I get a little time to actually sneak away for a week around between Christmas and Thanksgiving. And my guess is it'll be early next year we make that judgment.
Following on with this, Joe Biden was hit with the hard questions. A reporter said, 2/3 of Americans in exit polls say that they don't think that you should run for re-election, asking what his message to them would be and if those doubts factor into his final decision. Well, he said that that doesn't factor in his decision and tells those 2/3 of Americans who don't want him to run to watch me.